Sponsored by Baugh Auto Body.
Severe weather from the Great Lakes to the Gulf is spawning tornadoes and causing damaging winds in many cities. This video comes from Leland, Mississippi, where a roof was partially ripped off a restaurant last night. And that's the storm that Carrie is tracking right now as it's headed its way to Virginia. And Carrie, we're expecting high winds tonight here as well.
Yeah, especially as we go into the evening hours, those wind gusts will become even stronger. Now I'm showing you the view out at the airport because if you have flight plans anytime today into this evening, please check ahead of time. I'm already seeing delays in Atlanta and in all of the northeastern major hubs that you might be connecting through. So check ahead of time out at RIC. Current temperature there 70 degrees. We are overcast, just getting a few peaks of sun here and there. And despite that cloud cover, it's really the southerly flow that's won out, transporting in a much warmer than average air mass for this time of the year. Winds also an issue for us. So let me get you over to the weather that you need to know. Our gusts are going to through the afternoon run about 30 to 40 miles per hour. So please, if you can, before sunset, make sure that you anchor down anything that's loose or lightweight outside, like your recycling bins, your trash cans, your patio furniture, your flags, anything that could blow away or be damaged or cause damage to your house or your neighbors. Severe weather threats for us tonight: damaging wind gusts and heavy rain. There probably won't be much lightning with this. There hasn't been with this storm system, so don't be surprised if you don't hear a single bolt of that thunder rumbling through after lightning. It's mainly going to be the wind, and winds sustained right now are already up in response to this system as it's getting closer to us. Gusts are already getting up around 30 miles per hour, and there's a wind advisory in effect for western parts of the state above 1,500 feet, and then also out along the bay. We're into the purple here on the water. That's where you have the gale warning, and that's where gusts again running about 40-50 miles per hour consistently. So here's the storm system that is responsible for our odd weather for today, feeling more like spring. High pressure to our south and east is also sticking us in like a sandwich in between those two areas of pressure, so that the winds really pick up from the southwest, and that has transported in this warm and mild and humid air mass into our area. Well, let's check the first round of showers that are trying their darndest to go ahead and cross over from West Virginia. No lightning, none at all with this line, but it's racing eastward at 45 miles per hour now into our far western counties, and it can produce wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And even though that's not technically a severe wind gust, it could knock down big tree limbs and cause damage. Temperatures right now, despite the cloud cover, into the 70s as that warm surge continues out ahead of the storm system. But on the flip side, colder air comes in, and we will feel that by tomorrow. Everybody in Virginia under a slight risk for severe storms, so let's get right to it. Breaks in the cloud deck will continue through this afternoon, but generally more clouds than sun. After dark, we'll see our first rounds of showers moving in, and even though these may not be severe, it will be very windy and it will be raining hard in the dark, so that's tough to drive in. This is the main line. This is the squall line. Again, probably not much lightning in this, if any, but it will still have the potential to produce very heavy rainfall and strong wind gusts, 50, even 60 miles per hour. And this system has had a history of producing damaging winds, knocking down trees, knocking down tree limbs, and causing power outages. And look at the time that it's going to be hitting us here in the metro, around the midnight hour through about 2 a.m. So if your kids wake up or you have pets, they may be coming in and jumping into bed with you around the middle of the night. This will then continue, this squall line racing eastward. And remember, all this during this whole time, it's still windy, regardless of whether or not you're getting the storm or not. This is a windy storm system overall. And then the cold front passes through well before sunrise, and then there goes all of our rain. Now, I mentioned the heavy rain potential. This is a lot of rain to pick up in a short amount of time this evening, half of an inch to an inch. And the main problems are going to be for those of us in the city and in poorly drained areas and in low-lying spots, and then certainly out along the mountains as you get up above 1,500 feet. Colder behind this, even a chance for snow showers on Friday, Cheryl.
Thank you, Carrie. Well,